How's it going, everybody? Nick Daniels here yet again. Today's a bit of a vlog story, I guess. Anyway, I want to tell you guys how I actually learned to play pool. So pool, like 8-ball, 9-ball, billiards table, okay? Pool, not like water pool. Pool cue. Basically, so many years ago, I actually really had no idea, by the way, how to actually shoot pool. I think most people kind of start that way, obviously. But it was nice because it was in high school and we had a spare, or I guess I had a spare. Now, this spare class was like, kind of do whatever you want for an hour, right? That's basically what it was. You know, you could go home and go whatever. So I'm just kind of hanging out, and I realized that there's only a couple people on spare with me. Okay, there's not very many. At least at the beginning of it. It was like the first like day or two. I couldn't find anyone. I was like, I hope I had some friends, like we could hang out. It was just me. I was just by myself in the cafeteria, but we actually had a pool table in our cafeteria. I don't think it was the whole time I was in that school, but it was definitely there in like this was like grade 11. So yeah, I guess I would have been like 16 years old. And one day, and it might have been the first day, I don't remember. But there was a gentleman sitting there in the cafeteria, okay, young guy. And he had like smokes over his ear, like fucking ridiculous look. And you know, I was like, okay, that's interesting, like, you know, whatever. And the principal had walked down at the time, and she had seen this gentleman, and she like got right into him, like, listen, like, hey, like, you can't be here with smokes, like, you know, that's not how we operate here, you know. And you could tell like he wasn't feeling that. And he came over and we were talking, right? And you know, we got to chatting. You know, his name was BJ Cook, right? I don't remember what the BJ stood for, but and then he showed me he actually had like Cook initialed on his knuckles, and I'm like, that's pretty cool, right? And I laughed at him about the smoking thing, had a good chuckle. Learned out we had spare together. I was like, this is awesome, right? And we're kind of looking for something to do. We're both stuck on campus. This guy's not new to he's new to the neighborhood. He's actually originally from Cape Breton, so, you know, 6 hours away, something like that. And well, we had this pool table here, so started playing, and of course I suck, right? Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But he's like helping me out, you know, giving me some tips, and he's kind of teaching me to play, right? So it was good. Obviously he destroyed me for a long time, and this is what we did for actually a lot of the school year, was him and I just played pool. We practiced. I started playing lunch hour against a bunch of people, so we actually had like a little group that would start up and we would all play, but I was still stinking, right? I was getting whooped. So he didn't always hang out with me every spare, so not every hour we always got together. So what I would do was I would rack up the pool balls, okay, without him, and I would just play by myself, literally. I would just sit there and just shoot them all in like I would play in a game, and I would do that for the whole hour straight, okay? And, you know, and I tried different techniques of how to hold the cue, what to shoot, things that were working, things that weren't working. I went through like many ways of trying that, and at the end of the day I felt like I was getting a little better. So we started playing again. We'd play some doubles, you know, and, you know, he still beat me. And one day I actually beat him. I beat the guy. I finally beat him, the guy who taught me, right? And he was like impressed. I don't even remember if we played after that, to be honest. I think that might have been it, but I beat him, and I started beating other people, right? I actually was taking home wins. So clearly my practicing had actually paid off quite decently. So whooped the floor with that, had a good time. Got out of school. I don't think I even really played that much in that area, because once I was out of school, obviously I didn't have a table, but I played periodically, whatever. And we ended up starting going to a bar after a few more years, and I feel like I kind of got like to my average, like the average level at the bar. Look, you know, like an average pool player, like I could get a good amount of shots in. I have a good general idea of what I'm doing. I can hit the backspin, whatever I need to do. I'm no pro, but I can definitely kick some ass, right? Well, it's kind of where the sad part of the story comes in. A couple years ago, wasn't too long ago, but I don't know, maybe 4 years ago, something like that. I actually heard some unfortunate news. Apparently he's actually, he ended up getting shot and killed. The original guy who taught me how to play. I don't know exactly where this was. I think it was back where he was born, but I don't know, and I don't know what was the cause that trumped all that. But yeah, I guess he was shot and killed, unfortunately. someone had actually let me know about that was a big deal. I don't know many people in my personal life that have passed away, you know, very little, but he is one of them. And I'm telling you, like, you know, I'm not like crying and whatever. It is what it is, right? You have to move on. You know, death happens every day, right? Obviously it affects people more than others, you know, could be close family, whatever. Like I said, I knew him, but not like super well. But you know what, like, I still play pool to this day, and I still love the damn game. It's really fun to me. And you know, I don't know, I don't always think about it. Like, I'm not like sitting there and I'm not like, oh, I dedicate every game to Mr. Cook. It's just not how I roll. But you know what, I do think about it. Like, that's the guy that got me started, and I'm gonna keep it going, man. I'm gonna keep playing. I actually taught a few people how to play, so, or get better. So maybe that's my way of passing along that legacy. I don't know. But it just makes you wonder, man, like, you know, if we could have reconnected after so many years, right? If he would have even remembered who I am, you know, and reconnect after so many years, that would have been really interesting, right? And maybe play a game of pool like old times. But yeah, what a game to bring people together. Just play a game of billiards, have a good laugh. You know, it's not all about winning, but obviously, nah, I can't lie, I like to win. So I do get a little competitive. But like I said, I enjoy pool to this day. I really enjoyed the game. Like, I wouldn't say I'm fascinated by it, but for some reason it doesn't get boring, it doesn't get stale. And there's always so much more to learn, and there's so much more to develop and get better, right? There's always room to learn, right? Like, and grow. And like I said, unfortunately, that's just the way it is for my counterpart there. But people always ask, right? Like, I get that question all the time. You might laugh at it, but like, people I know, like in real life, they always ask that question. They're always just kind of like wondering about that. They're like, you know, were you always shooting good? Like, what did you do? Did you practice a lot? Well, you know what? Yeah. No and yes, right? I'm a firm believer that, like, if you want to get better at a game of billiards, practice, right? Spend some time, practice, shoot a couple balls, right? Like, play it like a real game, like set it up like exactly that, and then take turns shooting on a different set of balls, right? Like, if you're playing 9-ball, yeah, like, do exactly that, right? Shoot the stripes. Okay, right, I'm done with the stripes this turn. Now you're shooting solids, and you play it like a legitimate game. You play fouls, you play serious, right? Okay, don't play it like, oh, I'm gonna scratch my own shot so I give myself something easy, like the next shot, right? But no, they play like, actually, like, try to block yourself or try to clear the table. And you know, you'd be surprised, like, that really helps in it, and it treats it like a real game, right? If you're playing 8-ball, play it in the way it's supposed to be played, and keep that up. You do that enough times, they'll be coming for you. So I guess that's really it. That's all I got to say. But while we're here, obviously, I just want to thank you all for watching. I know there's some good support on the channel. We're up to like 136 subscribers now. That's fucking awesome. I talk about that every day, man. Like, you don't even realize I go at 1 subscriber and it like blows me away. People don't seem to understand that concept. And I'll tell you, when you start your own YouTube channel and you start it from the ground up and you're getting like 2 subscribers, you lose a subscriber, you gain a subscriber, it's pretty big. I see a lot of the bigger channels, they're gaining 5,000 a day, right? They're gaining 5,000 a month, whatever it is. They're getting 1 million in less than a year. That's great. But I value 136 people very much because I subscribe to this channel. You know, I feel like I actually have a fairly active fan base. If I actually like upload a video, I notice there's a consistent amount of views on each one of them. You don't even realize, like, it's like 10 views. Dude, it doesn't even look like that many. It's a lot. Because it's still 10 people that took the time out of the day to watch the video that I did. And, you know, to me, that means a lot. So, thank you for tuning in. I can't really say that enough, but I probably will just keep bringing it up randomly. Because, I mean, there's really no other point. It's just, make sure you guys know that I'm obviously very happy for anyone checking out these random videos. And I'm sorry if there's any wind resistance. There's nothing I can do. Apparently it's windy and cold out today. I would argue on both. But, okay. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.